Welcome back to Homeschooling Through High School, and let me tell you, we have barely been doing any high school prep over here. About 2 or 3 videos ago, I shared with you my Homeschool Through High School prep binder, and since that time, we have moved into another house. Now we are in a hotel room, and I brought my items with me to do some high school planning because this is all we have, folks. This is all we have for the classes. We have math, and that's about it. Now I'm happy we have that because these classes were getting filled very quickly, so I caught it just in time, especially this summer bridge to Algebra 1 for my upcoming 9th grader, so I'm glad I got that locked in. I can say that World Geography, I will be doing that with all 3 of the kids, so I can at least pencil that in, right? Oh, nice happy face there. Let's fix this guy. And so, this is all I have. I have no electives. I have some in my brain, but nothing concrete, no science, no language, and I need to get on the ball. So I just wanted to encourage you and also keep myself accountable because we're not running out of time, but we need to get the ball rolling over here in my household. And it's a little overwhelming. If you have moved, you understand how that goes, and you still have to homeschool or not, and there's all sorts of other things going on. So I wanted to share this verse with you, which you may have heard in another video, and it's talking about your heart being overwhelmed, and it's from Psalm 61, and it just says, in verse 2, the latter end, when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And I just kind of grasp onto that whenever I need that encouragement. So I'm going to share with you what I have been doing that will give me an extra boost in my homeschool planning, because although I don't really have classes secured. So one thing that I actually have been doing is networking. And what I mean by that is I have just been asking questions to whomever I come across. So for example, I've been chatting with former homeschooling families that I know that live in other areas or even other states. Yes, other states, because they may know of some online classes that I might not know about. Now, I don't want to fill my son's schedule full of high school online classes, but if I need to fall back on one, it's good to know where those websites are and what is being offered. I am also on social media doing searches and different homeschooling groups on there and seeing what is available. Now you have to be careful with that because a lot of times the homeschooling groups that I am a part of, they go off on rabbit trails and all sorts of stuff. So I just kind of filter that out. I put Philippians 4:8 in my mind, whatsoever things are true, just, pure, so forth and so on, and I filter out what it is that I really need. The other thing that I have been doing is trying to meet new homeschooling families in the area as well. So I know on homeschool.com you can find your state and then see what homeschooling groups have registered and then see if you want to be a part of that. I know that you can Google different homeschooling groups in your area. I believe meetups.com, I think that's what it's called. You can do the same thing there and filter it and probably type in homeschooling or homeschooling for teens and get some information that way. And then when I meet some of these new folks, I just ask questions, because I do believe that in the homeschooling community, we're definitely there for each other. I've also been very fortunate to have people who are not in the homeschooling community that live on my new street now. Their kids are in the public school or private schools, etc. And they have been saying, oh yeah, I know a homeschool family, and they take classes such and such at the church down the road or so forth and so on. So every networking opportunity and piece of information that I get, I jot it down, and I'm going to take that information and I am going to take that information and do my research, make whatever calls I need to, and see what classes I can come up with between now and the time, well, before the time my son needs to get ready for school. And along those same lines, I'm sure I'll get some information for my 2 girls as well. They will be entering 6th grade and 7th grade. And lastly, if I get down to the wire and I just don't know what science class or whatever the case, what subject is lacking that I need to fulfill for my upcoming 9th grader, I will probably do something that I learned from another homeschooling family some time ago, and that is to ask another homeschooling family to join me and we can teach it together. So there you have it, and I hope some of these tips helps you as well. Bonus, ask your child what they are interested in as far as their electives are concerned, and try to seek out those classes for them, because after all, you're kind of making a personal resume for your child, and they may not know what their electives are or what they really want to do, but ask them their interest and get them involved in the process as well. All right, we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching this video.
Thanks for stopping by Homeschool High School.
Like and subscribe for more awesome content.